Alright, this is Christ Be Magnified in the key of G major by Cory Asbury, and it's usually like 72 BPM when we're playing it for the tempo. And yeah, I'll just kind of go through the parts that I would play if I'm the only lead guitar player at church, or the main electric guitar player, if anything, and kind of talk through those individual parts, and then I'll do a playthrough at the end with the track behind me. So to start, I do usually come in on the intro, even though it can just be piano, but I'll try to support that by playing this little part. And that's just the 4th fret on the G string, and then 3rd on the B string, and then 5, 4, 2 on the D. Pretty straightforward. Sometimes we play it twice, but it's usually either once or twice just for the intro. First one, I'll just be quiet, just stay out, since it's pretty low dynamically. And then there's a turn after that first verse, which is the same thing, just once. And then verse 2, I'll come in and just kind of swell these little parts here. So I just do the open G and B strings, and then the 3rd fret on the E. And then I add in the 1st fret on the B string. And then do it again. And then I'm doing the minor, so it's the 4th fret on the G, 5th fret on the B string, and 3rd fret on the E. And then just sliding up the G string to the 5th fret. And then sliding that whole thing up 2 frets, so it's 7, 7, 5. And ending with just a G chord. So yeah, that's verse 2. That gets us into the first chorus. And so for the chorus, I will be kind of playing the 3 different strings. So it's the D string that is like my root note, the G string I'm keeping open as like a drone, and then the B string is moving with me as well. So it's the 5th fret on the D, 3rd fret on the B, and then the pattern is like this. That's basically the gist of it. And so I'm sliding from there to the 7th fret, and then I'm not playing the B string there, and then I slide up to the 10th fret and do the 8th fret on the B, down to 9, and then all the way down to the 2nd fret, and playing the B string open. Back to 7, back to 10, and then sliding up to 12 and 10. So I do that twice, and then go into another turn. So I'll just play it through slowly one time so you can kind of hear it articulated more. And then so I'll do that twice, and then that turn I usually play higher, so it's the 12th fret on the B string, 10th fret on the E, and then 12, 11, 9 on the G. And then verse 3, I'm adding in a bit more gain, and I'm doing this little, kind of just like a pedal, so I'm doing the 5th fret on the D string, and then hitting the G open. So I'm doing 1 and 3 hits. Just like that. And then when it gets to the part where it says "in one enraptured hymn of praise" or something like that, I do 7, 8, 7 on the bottom 3 strings, and then 5, 8, 8. Slide that up to 7, 10, 10. And then 5, 8, 8 again. And then I just kind of go up to like 8, 8, 10 on B and E. And then into another chorus. So same thing, just more gain. do that once or twice, and then we get into the bridges. So the bridges, I usually try to be a little more clean to start out, and I like strum them first and then pluck them later. So it's 7 5 7 on the G, B, and E strings, and then 7 8 5, back to 7 5 7. And then this one's tough, but it sounds really good. But I slide up to 11 and then 8 10. So you can really like I don't know, you can play this really weirdly like I do with your fingers, or I think the better way would be like that. But I don't want to have to get into that position because it takes me too long. So however you feel comfortable doing that. It's a weird chord, but it sounds really good. And that is basically what you're plucking. So then after strumming it once, I go to the and that follows the piano. I believe it does the same thing. So doing that, and then just building with it, adding a bit more gain as you go up through the bridges and stuff. And then that brings you into a big chorus that I think we do twice. So chorus 3, the first time I'll do the same way. And then the second time I just kind of go to a simpler 7th fret on the G, 8th fret on the B, and then going up to the 10th fret on the B. So it just sounds like this. And you can do that for both of the last choruses if you want. Sometimes I do that, but yeah, it's just kind of like a way of differentiating them, and that last one feels a bit more uplifting. So yeah, and then if you do a bridge reprise at the end, which we've done sometimes, just with like a huge cymbal crash and just to make it a fun moment, instead of playing the full thing, what I'll do is just play the bottom 2 strings, so it's easier to strum anyway, and just basically play like 5 7 and then 8 5 and then 5 7 and then slide that up to 8 10. So it sounds like this. And then go into like plucking from there. We don't reprise the bridge in the track here, but that's just how I do it, just to make them different and have more energy there. So yeah, put the track on and hear what it sounds like all together.
Suddenly articulate, and with 1,000 tongues to let one cry, and from north to south